Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. One of the most exciting eras of the James Bond franchise has come to an end as Daniel Craig finishes his run as Agent 007 in No Time to Die. It will be in theaters October 8th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. James had been hoping to live off the grid, leading a quiet life with his love Madeline, played by Leah Seydoux. Now that can only last so long after his location is compromised. An old pal, Felix Leiter, played by Jeffrey Wright, tracks him down with a new mission. There's been a massive explosion at an MI6 lab, and Bond agrees to take on the case, connecting the dots between Spectre, Blofeld, a man from Madeline's past, and a highly secretive piece of technology. The film marks the return of Ben Whishaw, Ralph Fiennes, Naomi Harris, and Christoph Waltz, and welcomes Billy Magnussen, Ana de Armas, Lashana Lynch, and Rami Malek to the world of Bond. No Time to Die comes under the direction of Cary Joji Fukunaga, who co-wrote the screenplay with Neil Purvis, Robert Wade, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. They continue the overarching themes of Daniel Craig's Bond, going back to the loss of Vesper Lynn in Casino Royale, and then continues with Love Madeline and the mind games of Blofeld, which were introduced in Spectre. Fukunaga kicks things off with a really extensive opening sequence before the new Billie Eilish theme is introduced. We learn more about Madeline's childhood and offers one of the biggest action sequences we've seen with Daniel Craig's Bond. Then when Bond reunites with M, Q, and Moneypenny, we learn that MI6 has moved on without him, hiring a new 00 agent played by Lashana Lynch. And for me, she's the standout of the new cast, as the character Naomi can hold her own next to Bond, both in attitude and in action. And I would love to see her character added to the next iteration of Bond movies. Oscar winner Rami Malek bears the responsibility of taking on the coveted role of the Bond villain. But for me, he's almost trying too hard at making him this ruthless, power-hungry playing god type with really no heart or soul. He's literally scarred and wearing a mask, but that's the only thing that makes him stand out from the countless other Bond villains from over the years. Malek really missed an opportunity here to find a new shade, a new characteristic to make the last Daniel Craig villain memorable. No Time to Die may be Daniel Craig's best performance to date as James Bond. He really gets to shine here when we see the vulnerable side of the character in his intimate moments with Madeline and the strong brotherhood that we feel between him and Felix. He has some terrific smaller moments that really stand out, next to the traditional charm and arrogance that we love about James Bond. Now, I wish I could say that No Time to Die is the best of the Daniel Craig 5 outings as Agent 007, but that's just not the case. Director Cary Joji Fukunaga has a visually appealing film on his hands, with explosive action sequences that are shot well against the many exotic locations that this film spans. But at 2 hours, 43 minutes, it really starts to feel its length, as the pacing just is kind of stagnant at times. The writing could also be sharper to feel that sense of gravity at hand, as that deep human connection in what this story represents for the character and for Daniel Craig isn't always present when it should be. The stakes felt higher with Skyfall, which remains the best of the Daniel Craig era. I'm giving No Time to Die 3.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got some other movie reviews, as well as my appearances on Twin Cities Live. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear from you. What is your favorite James Bond movie? As you know, I've watched this franchise many times over, so I want to hear your opinion. And then go to my website, paulstriptomovies.com, for an entire James Bond retrospective. Thank you so much for watching my review of No Time to Die. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.